then you drain that water out. You put a liter into your gallon and you spray your vegetables, your fruits, your flowers. Yeah.
I love that.
The papaya too is a good one. You can use it on its own.
Okay.
Yeah, you can use that on its own. What we have here, what do you think this is?
It looks like corn or
Okay.
sugar cane.
Okay. So this one, we have Napier grass in Liberia.
What is it?
It's a grass. But this one, we brought it from Kenya. It's a super Napier. This one.
So what does it do? Like, is it an herb? Can it heal? Does it?
It's a feed.
Oh, just a feed. Okay.
It's a feed for the cows. It's a feed for the goats, for the sheep, for the pigs. It's a feed if you have fish farming. You can grind that and use it for fish farming as well, for the fish actually. You can use it for the chickens as well as a feed. So everything you see here that we're putting down is not a mistake. It's because we want to use that as well.
Strategically planned.
Strategically, yeah.
I love that. Now, how would you feed this to the chickens? Are you going to grind it?
You have to grind it.
Okay.
Yeah, you grind it.
All right.
You grind it and then you mix it with your corn or whatever else you want to put in there.
Okay.
And you mix it. If you have sunflower, you mix it with the sunflower. Just whatever it is that you want your chickens to get, right?
Right.
So here we have our apple trees.
Okay, and we're here with the apples. Now, are you graining apples, red apples? What types of apples?
They start off as green apples and eventually they turn to that ripish apple. As
The reddish looking one?
Yeah.
Okay.
As you can see here.
Apples are flowering, guys. Look at that.
Flowering. And it has not been an easy ride. But these ones here, we've had them for a year as well, and they're starting to give back slowly.
So apples are, because people have said it so many times, apple doesn't grow in Africa. Apple doesn't grow in Africa. So is the climate the reason why they're like this, or?
So apples can grow anywhere.
Thank you.
Let's get that myth out of the way. They cannot grow. They can grow anywhere. Any fruit can grow anywhere. It's just how you look after, you take after the tree. So a tree is like a baby.
Yes.
The baby, you've got to nurse the baby. You've got to give the baby this. It's the same thing with the tree. Now the difference with the apples is that they are heavy drinkers. They need a lot of water. 25 kgs of water, the 25 kilo bucket, you have to put one on each tree.
Oh, wow.
On each tree. And that dry season, we do it 3 times a week. So that's intense. That's very intense, and you have to manure as well. Then you've got to know when to put your MPK, the 3 things that you require, the MPK. We don't normally use urea on these. We just prefer to use, instead of the MPK, we prefer to use chicken manure, or we use our pig manure that we mix together with our biochar. Because we make our own biochar here from the rice husks. And we mix it all together and then we let it sit for maybe 2-3 months, then we put it onto our trees.
It's good fertilizer for them.
Yeah, we try and stay away from a lot of synthetics. Well, we don't use synthetics because the minute you introduce synthetics into the soil, you're going to pay heavily for that.
Really?
Yeah, because some of the synthetics, they actually stay in the soil for close to 4, 5, 6, 7 years, depending on the product that you are using. It's not easy to do organic. It's not easy. It's hard, but you just got to keep on going, and you got to keep on going until you get to it. Shortcut is not going to help, because long term is going to affect us. It's going to affect our children, and it's going to affect the next generation and the next generation.
Yep.
We've got to go back to the old way our grandparents used to do it. They couldn't afford the synthetics, but they were still growing food.
And that's why they live to 120, and here people are 50 years old, they are sick.
They are sick, yes. So this whole space is our apple space, and I try and incorporate some sunflower in here We've just been cleaning out the place, and I try and incorporate some marigold. So wherever you go on my farm, you'll see there's marigold flowers.
And what is that to attract the bees to pollinate or what's-
That's it, it will attract the bees, but it's also good for the insects like the nematodes. It will actually chase them away,
Repel them, okay.
repel them. It's not going to repel all insects,
Or
but
some?
it is a help when you put the marigold. Then you have your lemongrass. You know,
Okay.
you just plant them together. It will help. It's not
Okay.
going to chase it completely, but
Okay.
you know, it's better to try than not to try.
Yes. Okay. So have we had any apples now?
No, not yet.
Not yet,
We
okay.
just brought these a year ago. So
Okay.
this is our first year of fruiting with, of flowering with the apple trees.
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
More flowers there.
I see that.
And then I've got some moringa trees planted inside,
Oh yes.
because the moringa trees, I use that for mulching, and I use that too as a foliar spray.
Okay. Got some seeds up there.
Yes. And you can see some marigolds in there, in between there as well. So the goal is to have all my trees with marigolds like that, just to help the tree as well, right?
Okay, that's why you plant them so close like
Yes,
that. Okay.
exactly.
Like a
Exactly.
companion to help. Okay.
Yeah.
I see the sunflowers all
And the
around.
sunflowers, they're not too happy because we had rain. They're all just folded up. They're not opening up.
Oh, they don't like too much rain, right?
No, no, no.
Okay.
So they just closed them.
Oh, that's why it's called sunflower. They prefer more sun than rain.
And then here we come into our lemons. The lemons are also dwarf. They're not going to grow longer than this here.
Okay.
And you can see some flowers on there.
Oh yes. Oh. Are these two different types of lemon tree, or is it the same kind? This just look different.
No, it's two different types.
Yeah, because I see the leaves are
you can
looking
see
different.
that leaf is different and this one is different. So what we have mostly here is the Mayo lemon, the yellow one.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we have here.
Okay.
And we have close to, I believe, maybe 150 here. Oh, just under 150.
I think I see a fruit on one of the tree over there, right?
Yeah, there's a fruit right
I see
here.
one hanging right here.
And there's one here.
Yep.
And then it's got flowers on here. The second flower is some, yeah, they're just starting
Okay.
to, it's a bit crowded in here.
Yeah.
The trees are all dwarf as well.
Okay. Why is she crying? She's looking for me.
She's not happy. Where's my mommy? Where is my mommy?
Little trees and seedlings. You sell them, of course, right?
Yes, we do. So
Okay.
our oranges, we sell our oranges, and everything is a minimum of 100.
Okay.
And the reason we do that is because it's not easy going to East Africa to bring the trees. And we've got all different types of trees. So if you want to come along in the nursery,
Yes.
then you'll see.
I see the mangoes are out here too.
Oh yeah, I didn't show you the mangoes. Yeah, we have the dwarf mangoes as well. Sorry about that. Good catch.
So 1 year they will give us fruit?
1 year. Everything here is 1 year. Over a year, 1 year, 12 months, 13 months.
Okay.
Because we had a water situation this dry season. We weren't really prepared. We tried. We worked extremely hard. All we were doing was watering. So
Wow.
that the trees don't get affected.
Okay.
Yeah, but next dry season, we want to try and be more prepared. And we try and plant our napier grass all around.
Okay.
And right now, our pigs are benefiting from the grass as well. We have pigs in there. Papaya, the one that I was telling you about, 6 months. You can see how big the trees already are in here. They're ready for the ground. We're just preparing the place right now. That's why we still have them there. All this here is papaya. We have some here as well. And
I see some peppers. That peppers?
yeah, that's pepper.
Okay.
That's pepper. I'm doing certified pepper seedlings. And there's a tray right there behind on the ground as well.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's the local papaya
Okay.
that we have over there.
And this is the Brazilian one?
These are all the Brazilian ones.
Okay.
Yeah, all these ones are the Brazilian ones. And then we have peppers as well.
Are these local peppers or
These
imported?
are peppers, imported peppers, but these are seedlings for a client of mine because they wanted certified seedlings.
Okay.
So I'm doing the certified seeds for them and the trays. Then they stand a better chance when you're putting them in the ground.
Yes. You guys, you hear that? She does certified seed and seedlings. So you
all
know
this
you're
is-
buying something legit.
all this is papaya, the Brazilian papaya, and we still got more outside. And we have moringa here.
Yeah, see that.
Yeah, we have some moringa, and then here we have the oranges. So when I bring the seedlings, the cuttings, sorry, from Kenya, it's the size,
Okay.
and it has no leaf on it. It's just stripped, no leaf. And then from this size,
Goes
it
to
gets
that
to
side.
this size.
Okay.
That means we have to take care of it.
Yes.
And then from this size, it gets to what we just
So
saw
outside. Yes.
outside. And we have, so all these are oranges.
Great. I see your water system. I like it. It's great.
And then we have all lemons.
Lemons.
And
Okay.
it's the same thing with the lemon. I bring them,
Same process.
yeah, same process like that. And then it gets to that.
Yeah.
And then it gets to the trees that we saw outside that are giving us fruit. And peppers here again.
Are those cactus over there?
So this one is dragon fruit.
Oh, dragon fruit.
Yeah, I
Ooh.
brought this dragon fruit from Kenya as well. That's some of it. It's not liking the weather, so all this is dragon fruit. I have to put them out, plant them out. So I think I have probably maybe 200, about 200 right now.
Is
200.
that hibiscus?
No, that's just a flower.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just a flower. But we do have hibiscus, and the hibiscus that we have is this one here that we make the juice from. I think they call it pisap.
Oh, yes,
yeah,
yes.
This is the tree.
Okay.
So I have those. I want to grow them as well on a larger scale so that we can make the juice as well.
Yep.
And on this side of my nursery, let's go in.
Okay.
Yeah, so a rainy season like that, watch your foot putting here. So I have the cabbages in here, and you'll notice I have the marigolds
In between them.
in between them.
So it helps with the
to help
caterpillars.
with the bugs. It's not going to completely eliminate, but it's going to help me not having to use the synthetic sprays.
I understand.
Yeah,
that well.
and just using my foliar sprays. And what we have here is the purple passion fruit that's going in the ground over that side. So all
Okay.
these seedlings, I think we probably have a close to 800 here.
Okay.
They need to go into the ground.
Wonderful.
Yeah, and then
I'm so happy for what you guys are doing. We need this because they have flooded our markets with all kinds of Chinese junk. Even the rice.
yeah,
Like my people refuse to eat the African rice. They say, oh, that's country rice, like it's something bad.
yeah,
But you prefer to eat the Chinese poison, alcohol
The
poison, or
poison, yeah.
plastic.
yeah.
Since I came home, that's all I eat is my country rice. So I'm going to grow my own and
Yeah.
eat it. Like,
That's the best thing. That's
Yeah.
the best. We're starting off small right now with the cabbage right now. I just thought, let me experiment with the cabbage before I go on a large scale, because
Right.
that's what I do with everything of ours here.
Exactly.
We want to see whether it works before we go boom.
yes.
And with the cabbage, it's working. They're loving the soil.
Okay.
And if we can grow our own food, as you are saying, eat what you grow,
Yep.
then
What
you
grow.
know whether there was a chemical put in. Those
Ex-
chemicals
Thank you.
long term will make us sick. They'll give us cancer. They'll give
Yep.
us all kinds of sicknesses.
Yep.
You know, most of the time in Africa here, we hear, oh, so and so died.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but no, the person died. Oh, they witched the person.
Everything is
No,
witch. I'm
they
like,
did.
no.
When it's not witch, it's not witch. It is what we are putting into our bodies.
Yep. Yep.
That's what's going on.
It
and
is.
the rice,
Yes.
absolutely rice.
Yep.
Right. why should we bring in synthetic rice? A big country like Liberia that has fertile soil.
The soil is rich. We
Look
should
at
not
my
import
cabbages.
any food. We should be
There's
exporting
not
food to the world.
there's not even one synthetic in here that we've put in. Not even one. Just the pig manure, the biochar, which is the coal